Rude. Hello there. Right. You're on the Isle of Ash, or continent of Ash. We just delivered a ring to this gravesite. And we're going after Ultima. Hello. No coming in today because my hay fever's playing up and I look horrible. I apologise for any sniffing. Ambrosia.
Ready, go? Faster.
Can I jump down there? Of course not. Why would I be able to jump down there? I'll be okay, I've had my tablet now. It's just obviously I was at my nan's, so I couldn't have my tablet. Actually, the switch this light off. There we go, now we're immersed. Seems like a really long road.
Caution, brother.
An ogre.
That'll do, girl.
A miner.
Nice try.
Two seconds in, I've already got sidetracked by a random little village. Excuse me? Excuse me, sir. That was rude of him. Well, this was a pointless stop-off point. I'm assuming there's going to be a hunt over there. I've done all the hunts as of right now, haven't I? No, I'm just sure I have. Oh, the desert's done. Look for that. Or at least the hunts. Yeah, so there'll be a hunt down there somewhere. There'll be a hunt in this village. Maybe over here.
Quiet. Fly, Ambrosia. Does it bother you that we haven't heard a single human sound?
Everything about this place bothers me.
But this place all lit up and now it's quite nice. Rather than just dark. What is that? Oh, it's a bomb. A big purple crystal.
The calm before the storm.
There's only one way into that city. Across the bridge. Through the main gate. Right into the midst of whatever is left of the late King's army. Are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Not ominous at all. No, I'm not ready. It's alright, I've had 17 side quests are about to appear. Or maybe not. Oh my god, we actually got through a cutscene. Drake's spine. Well, that's convenient.
What the hell happened here?
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
I hope you're right.
So do I.
At least I haven't had to find my way in. Oh, I cannot access the map anymore. I mean, everything's locked? No? Oh shit. Okay, I can't access the local map. I'm convinced. Convinced something's gonna pop up. I'm hoping there's a
The ether has claimed the
yeah,
law.
no my luck. There's gonna be like a free roam bit at the end of the game. So me checking every 2 seconds is pointless, but until that happens I'm gonna keep checking. The lighting on the water and everything. See, even in the proper dark lights, that is beautiful. Oh no.
That's a behemoth.
Oh,
Take
fuck.
such a beast.
Remember when I said there's a bunch of enemies that consistently show up in every Final Fantasy? Ain't one of the most evil ones. Oh, he's summoning matey, it's wonderful.
Stand back.
Yeah, I'd run.
Get up.
Here it comes.
Oh, he looks even beastier. They put one of these fuckers in Monster Hunter and that was a bastard to kill.
Well, what are we waiting for?
He's so big. Ooh. Ow. You know, I was saying to my brother earlier, I haven't seen a single behemoth yet. Ow, dodged early. Get down. Oh no. Eclipse meteor. Ecliptic meteor. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Is that a good idea? No, it wasn't. Oh, this is actually a legit good team, Foggy. He is very pretty. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Why would you turn to him, brother?
That's why.
When we fight together.
Oh, he looked mad.
It wasn't too bad. That was just the beginning.
Until he summons another 7. What is that? That was really bad damage. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, my Odin meter's up this time. Ow. Ow. He backhanded me. I got ya. Ooh, almost 100k. Extinction? That doesn't sound good.
I failed.
Oh, he killed me. Oh. He just insta-killed me. Oh, at least he didn't start me at the start of the fight.
Nice try.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Nice try.
Messed that up. There's nowhere to fucking hide. Wait, what? Okay, I just managed to actually kill him. Jesus. Normally, the last meteors he throws down, or at least in previous games, he leaves a rock behind that you can hide behind to escape the extinction, but... Ooh, god damn.
Quickly, before we're cut off for good.
I'm looking forward to the hunt version of that fucker.
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
Just making sure. Still got my 2 elixirs, plenty of high potions, plenty of potions. Fellas. More than likely, if a Tomberry turns up, I guarantee it's a hunt. I'm gonna hate it. Hi everybody. Well, to be fair, I completely forgot, once you finish the game, there is another mode called the Final Fantasy mode or something like that. And that increases the max level to 100. God knows what it is now, assuming 50. And so I'm assuming there's extra hunts and stuff in that mode. So, you never know, they might leave him till there. Oh, hello. Ow. So if that's the correct way to go, what was running the other side? Was that just an alternative way to go? Get back up. Nice little box. Never did get that second Darksteel. For the next weapon, whatever that is. I see orcs. Hi, friends.
Not what I was expecting.
Ow. He bonked me.
Nice try.
I got him. Hey, where was the crystal? Oh. Oh.
Once we step onto that bridge, we'll be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly.
Completely missed it, apparently. George!
Unless you're all ready. Four of Ultimus tools. Come on then. What are you waiting for?
Ow. Oh, he did. I should probably check my abilities. Need 6k to get Gigaflare. That is my last upgrade that I feel like I need to get. Maybe upgrade that. The Armor Darkness. But for now, that is my next in line. So then I could replace Judgment Bolt, as much as I love it.
The castle then.
Apparently, Gigaflare seems to... It's got more stars for damage, so... Seems like it'd be worth it. I just need to master it so I can put it on my Odin. Kick! Kick! Oh, hello. onto the bridge we go. Let's quickly check some items. Still only the one dark seal. I guess I got that from oh no, it's from Odin. Oh, you only get those from Hunt. Oh yeah, you kitty.
Ultima's corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread no further.
We won't.
Ow. Ow.
Nice try. Farewell.
Aha. That is a fun ability. The Odin standard ability. I say standard, it's the most powerful one. Definitely a good addition to me damage part. 2400 gil. Guess I can go up there, go on. Hi guys. Whee!
There are so many.
Focus, Joshua.
Not for long.
We're not done yet.
I appreciate what they've done with this bit. They've made all the enemies slightly weaker, so it just seems like you're flying through them. Not that way. Ah.
Let's hope this works.
Oh, this is a boss arena. Wonderful. 2 of them.
Clive.
Of course there's more. There's always fucking more.
So locking onto that. Aha! Oh, hello.
Not yet. So I should let the powerful force do it. Yes, you should. Save your strength for the mother crystal. What must it be to grow such a thing?
You don't want to know.
Everybody? Oh, joy. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Why are you locking onto him? It doesn't matter.
You lose.
Hey. Ding. Ding. Level 46. Oh joy, more of them.
There's no end to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die?
Hey! Look who's arrived.
Jill.
She's not alone.
Surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall.
Oh.
And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him. It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid. Prince Dion. It's good to see you well. So, this must be Ifrit. Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart and guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all. Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right? Now, if your lord and ladyship's quite finished.
Well said, Gav.
Goots is here.
We have work to do.
I stuck up on my potions, you know.
Don't suppose there's out I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell you to stay safe. None won't take
Aye, aye.
kindly to losing the best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff all the way to Ash.
And we wouldn't want to anger old Nan.
You mean you'll buy some off us?
Also, I will.
I've got some good stuff for you.
By the one high potion I need.
Now, else you don't need? I think I counted that right. A pleasure doing business with you.
I really wish I could have got that. The thing hasn't shown up. I'll reinforce anything.
Else I can make for you?
Oh, but I am going to check the map. Just in case. Oh,
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be proud of you, Clive.
He'd be proud of us all.
yeah, it would.
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done. Until then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear.
I do not envy them. I couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
I missed you too.
Come on. Let's do this.
Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours. Ours lies beyond those doors.
We fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall. Together.
I'm wondering if they've hid a bunch of side quests and stuff in that the new next mode.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Aye.
Really taking goats? Oh. Oh no.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
Some big ass doors. Oh shit.
Welcome, sons of fire.
No!
At least we didn't have to walk in there.
Come back.
Woof woof.
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you?
Nah, it's someone else.
This isn't stone here.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. fate has seen fit to deliver you home. Consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him, and we leave.
Onwards then. Through the creepy place.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
Gonna be super dramatic about it though.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies, and so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin, for the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution, the illness having spread to every organ. There was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king,
follow we shall. For now.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his god's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. Though we're one and the same. Is that?
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction, but she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do. Why why we nursed you and fed you as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Mythos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
To right your wrongs. If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Mythos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
We got Toggle.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
Oh, that looks cool.
My friends, my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Bow down, offenders, hearts disdained.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow.
Help me, boy.
Oh, great, he knows gravity. Oh, come on, just let me close. Ow. Oh, come on. To get the timing down. Damn it. Ow. Okay, parried, motherfucker.
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through game standing. Only with heads hung low is penance paid. Oh, wretched mortals incapable even of contrition.
Vent Horizon.
In fitting season shall we reap our harvest. We will unmake.
Ow. Ow. Keep forgetting about that follow. Oh, it's close. Ow. Holy shit. Ugh. That could have ended badly.
needed this chance. And still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends.
He's summoning all the elements.
He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us.
I missed. Ah. Oh, you really mad? Oh. Aha! Ultima vanquished. I fucking doubt it. She's gonna be like a shadow of him.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment.
How bad?
Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Well,
Tell
that's
me,
it.
Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Clive! Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away? Just go away.
Clive!
He's trying to take over.
None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Mythos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
Did we win? Hit the darkness.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
Slap.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
And once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Mythos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering.
Twinzoid.
And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement. stirring those long aslumber to waking, and back to their origin.
That's a floating city.
The bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Blythe! Joshua!
Jill!
Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon. Thank you.
That's just showing off. I am back to the hideaway it is. So here's a floating crystal island.
I need to tell everyone what happened. Drake's spine. And I'm going to need him. With his help.
Get rid of all the golden circles.
So, what'll it be?
That sword's actually better than mine.
Should last you a good while. Anything else?
clutch mine.
It's a dangerous
Do
world
you
out
sell
there.
clutch mines? You do?
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Here's my... You don't upgrade.
Why do I owe the honour? So, what'll it be? You can thank me later. That it? Fine.
There's nought like a fuck-off crystal hanging over the horizon to sour your ale.
I love Gav.
Good morrow to you, my friend.
Hello. Have my
I
information.
believe you've read this particular chapter before. What subject shall we consider today?
Got little notifications on Vivian and then we're good to go. Assuming I still can't... Oh, I can travel. There is nothing around. Good.
I have wronged so many.
There's something about it. What will it be today?
How may I help you today?
Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing.
Do a couple of saves just in case. Ability points. Assuming the Moogle's got nothing. Yep. Otto.
Still alive, I see.
Just about.
Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing.
It's a long story.
Right. All
Indeed.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature, that they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true,
It would explain the hastening spread of the blight since the crystal's appearance, would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
Yet.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
Side quest.
Joshua seemed upset.
No side quest.
Unless you've taught our chocobos how to fly, I won't be scouting this one for you, Clive. You're on your own, but not alone.
He's Gav.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes. I am still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Well, before we talk to Jill, I'm just going to quickly do that. No, we're all good. Stare at the crystal. I'm going to quickly pop to the light. 2 seconds. Right then. Let's go speak to Jill. I feel like there should be more side quests right now.
come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Aha! There they are. Oh. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's at least 7 there. Eight, 9. Potentially 10. There. 2 there. Well.
I haven't forgotten.
Now we've got all the side quests.
What is it this time?
More than words. A book.
Something tells me this is no mere...
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw.
But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have think. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days. We must move.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are 2 key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. In short, if Storm does not stand together...
But how would one even begin to...
The armies, my boy. As I told you, sadly, I doubt I could convince even the low... But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
Eugen.
I thought he was retired.
He was. Until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. And as luck would have it, I've already
Of course, yeah.
And he's agreed to help. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind?
Why not?
Of course not. As long as... And if... Excellent.
No.
So many side quests to accept. Joshua's got a side quest for me.
sure what's wrong.
I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will.
His will?
In the crypt, beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so...
I'm surprised that
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience.
Of course, I want to know what's in...
Very well.
You have to hold on a minute though, I've got to accept all the side quests. Doris?
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison.
How did she come?
Finding bearers always, and it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. And even better for her.
Leaving the bearers.
Sid, and while I can't let...
Save a bunch of bearers.
Does that...
I'm making... and we stay...
Thank you, Chadwick. The thought of...
He must be...
He was.
Then we fight.
The entrance... We should head...
As do I.
Okay.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help.
It depends what...
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen. As you know, the work we do is not easy.
I don't mind.
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains but scouting, we're few with the nose for that. Which is why we still rely... And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the trait.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee...
One can never have to...
True a word. I'll let the initiate know that, and that he is to proceed directly to...
No time like the present.
No time like the present.
Okay. We won't be getting a new scout. I'm not replacing Gav though.
I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer. Vivian, and I'd be happy to help you find the...
Thank you, but...
Please. It's only right that I return the favor.
You are too... Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy... But...
If you say so.
Forgive me, but this book... Clive. Allow me to educate you. Study it well, Clive.
Supposing the Moogle hasn't got any hunts. Unless he has. He's just not showing. Oh, no hunts.
What do you think happened to...
Sid! You have...
With what?
No!
It's Miss Middledal. Very strange.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there.
In the class.
That's what I said.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind.
Not long ago.
Then it's probably just about the...
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? Don't listen to her.
But who's gonna put Miss Middle...
Why don't I go and see...
You do. She's in her...
Thanks for the...
I'll go talk to Mid. She's probably concocting a way to make the ship fly. Not gonna lie. The mission up there, I didn't even realise I could go up here.
I will not let them be forgotten.
Herman.
Sid. May
of course.
It is an honor. My name is Herman. I wish to be deployed to Ash.
No. I will not send good men. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve. Or rather, it was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to... We were tortured, and few ever survived.
I can't imagine.
I lost, but they must be remembered. The Institute.
You were a good friend, but the fact...
Sid.
Too dangerous for you. I'll go to Bad...
You will?
I won't let you... You can stop. Alright.
I'll go. It's a lot of side quests. First things first, let's go figure out what's going on with Dolgo.
Has Middledal mentioned a new project?
Actually, no, hang on. I need to speak to Mid anyway, so might as well whilst I'm here. Then we'll talk to Torgal. Mid, what are you doing?
Mid.
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the sky? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so important that you need to shut...
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so... The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them. But not me. Well, almost.
And is that a one...
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, first I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff. Then I'll need some bone, or shell.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure...
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to...
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Whatever should I write with it?
Of course she is. She won't be the first family member of Sid to make an airship, so... only seems fitting. Torgal?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torg. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Oh.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen ourselves have...
Hang on, Torgal. We just quickly speak to the old man. I'll be here.
I've been...
And you seek out one whose name...
Right as always, but she didn't seem keen to tell me very much.
And yet I get... Clive. I fear she asks the impossible.
The Executor?
Coveters of Secret, a clandestine organization. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of Bear, a tale which could overturn the established order were it or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the...
How is it that I haven't...
Why They lurk in the shadows.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp.
By the hand of the...
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origin.
And my hunt was due. What was Vivian expecting?
Not from thin air. Rumours of, but rather less so. I had a friend. Alas, but though he did not mention it by name, it is possible if you were...
Very well, I'll be sure.
I'm gonna take a look.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Why don't we try the rookery? I have to port is older. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Fine. Well, before we leave, I might as well fucking sort out Mid's thing. So I feel like tomorrow's stream will probably be the finale. Maybe?
Alright, Sid. Come
So I'm gonna have to
buy
do
us
all
around.
these.
Mid needs a
Most bones, if it's durability you're looking for.
I do. Well, any old adamant?
Well, with shells, but don't expect to make quick work of the bastard.
I'll keep that in mind.
Jesus Christ. Ah, Joshua's with us. Head on over.
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
A big ass treehouse. Oh, baby Torgal.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Oh.
Thank you, Torgal, for never giving up, for never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Hey. So we'll go on to the trip down memory lane. Alright, time to start working my way through this fucking mess.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough.
There's one.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost...
You're really going to go through with this then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they're...
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive.
Lubor!
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against. We need to evacuate. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the town's... Well?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of the children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Nat. Tell them to prepare for a full...
Understood.
I'll do what I can.
Okay.
What's in a
You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
Ah, it's you.
Hello.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square. You may believe his lies,
but why would he lie about something like that?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, for Lubor can...
You may not trust
You're all gonna die.
For the sake of your people, if there is any
There isn't. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
I'll just go for him.
Let's speak to Lord Furder.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Furder.
Sid.
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akash. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted. A bloody fool. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. You only have to ask.
I appreciate.
Sid, but...
Victor, I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Blue Boy is in need at this very moment.
Oh, they're gonna try and string him up, are they?
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There will be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
It's you who should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Just go! Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Go on, then.
Go on.
Just go.
Lubor.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty. Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going! And you act like he doesn't even exist!
Lubor, we have heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Kids actually doing things right? It took 2 kids. Yeah.
Allow me to explain this. The ether flood occurred near the village of Charity. The place had been abandoned until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their... Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct...
They are mindless monsters. Driven out with the bandits, we at least knew how and when these creatures come. Dalamil will have the town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akash, and as soon as it has been, Conrad.
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor, and the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchants not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well.
Where do I fit into this?
Where else but the most perilous place of all?
Right in the middle.
I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws. Cheratina itself, main host, is most likely still there. And Dalamil will not be safe until it is
A little guard?
I doubt it. I have a
Luckily.
So all right now?
Okay. Let me out him.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Yeah! Good.
Goodbye.
Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm.
Wee.
There it is. The flood. But what's waiting for us inside?
One way to find out. It's better, motherfucker. Hi guys.
Single one alive.
Oh no. Ow! Why did I explode? Oh, come on. It's not Saturday yet now. It's currently Thursday. Hey.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalamil and see how the others fared.
All the Akashic seems that might be the last of them.
The last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back, and we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is...
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalamil.
Lubor, after all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. We only hope that...
We need you, Lubor. So, if you would still like to be...
You do remember that...
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only...
I see. But I will...
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to... When that time comes...
Of course.
And you will accept the mistreatment of bearers. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same. They will not be judged by what they are.
As we failed to do...
We agree to your conditions. And...
Conditioning? Well then, it seems my...
Hey.
How, not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalamil in disgrace. And now, I'm here.
Thank you.
Lubo, fear not. You are, of course, relieved. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic. I'll make sure they're safe.
I don't doubt that you will, and not just the children.
Can't have all your...
Is it true? Oh, so there's 2 more side quests here. Aiming high. Pretty sure that's Sid's mission, isn't it? So I need to go. Excuse me. This way.
How about a few spicy sausages to put?
So, you're going to join the watch, aren't you?
The fellow who used to run this stall took to his heels.
Are you looking for something in particular? Go with Gilbert.
Nothing to report.
Come on.
Church.
Here we are again. Mother, if you... Looks like we found him.
You can't charge the turtle because he fucking just knocks you away. be enemy slain.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Eventually. Quest all the way over there. There's also one here. There's two here.
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
You actually prefer it on Xbox? I thought it could be better on PC.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate. What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies, with the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins. Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, sir. Shall we then?
Yeah, why not?
My lord, your grace. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the
Lift up your head, let you have our gratitude.
I merely did my duty.
My lady, what exactly is the...
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when...
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Alas, he had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them if it was your father's wish. But with his grace long since gone, you are great. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the I know that nothing.
Thank you.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am. Do you know?
It is we do.
Let's go get whatever the Hearthstones are.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Oh, great, he also has a side quest.
Marquis,
what is it?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across. He sent an owl some while ago.
Was he surveying an...
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen, an ancient religion that worshipped by gaining an understanding of this new...
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash?
Fully, I entrusted them, though he yet for...
Okay.
But Ash is...
Haha, Mickelberg, it lies. If
right.
You are, go there.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus...
Travel to the obelisk.
Let's go. Eyes peeled, Joshua. There it is. The House Rossfield.
That's pretty. Don't run away from me. Did you just get full health again? Oh, what the shit? I thought he left the area. Ow. Come on, fucking lock on disappear. Whee! You big bub. Ow. Ow. Ow.
There's a good boy.
What? I did not leave the fucking area. Whoa, come on. What bullshit is that? What the shit? Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with this? So his health's reset 3 times. I've been in the exact same area the entire time. Fucked it up. It is, it's bullshit. Get down, you motherfucker. God damn, that was annoying. Heartstone.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Godotha will know.
Toggle, stand still. Toggle. Make me feel better.
How would I be without you?
Yeah. I'll busy get all the side quests done today, but I don't think that's gonna fucking happen. Might be another 2 days before we finish. Yeah, I'm guessing it just bugged out. To be fair, that is the only bug I've run into so far, so can't realistically complain, can I?
Yes, this radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father. Thank you, your father would.
Lady Godotha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone. The armbands are grey. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, and the graven vines encircling the stone
It's a message. Enemies who would thwart.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield.
Indeed. His Grace knew, but this was more than just a message. It was a promise.
Thank you for remaining the steadfast.
Forgive me, my lady. There is something I don't quite. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So,
because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewellery be sent away from the castle. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up...
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete, and so my pursuit continued. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered.
Lady Godotha.
As do I.
Thank you for coming.
More health, but less armor. Let's have it. Less armor.
The band, it must be gratifying to find.
It is. And we thank you for the part you...
If you let him see that you have
I suppose it would be... What do you say, Clive?
I think we should. I was hoping...
Your fault since the...
Okay.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive.
Fortunately, he's gonna have to keep waiting because I've got shit to do.
Do you see that too?
What is it? Please, just make it stop. I'm scared.
It's all right.
Ready, go? Time to fight.
Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of...
Allow me.
I don't need your... Please,
This won't take long.
I guess we're fighting a bunch of people.
It won't. Men.
Please do. Okay, who the fuck's healing you? He's gonna die.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. You're my Lord Marquis, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made so long. So many of us have been told when it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian Frint. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those we will need an envoy.
I'm flattered, and I have other... What we need is a skilled arbitrator.
Is that so? And would he...
Of a different kind.
I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the out...
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in...
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can...
Let's go find Quentin then. Jesus Christ. Just so many green exclamation points.
Ready?
Ready, girl? That'll do, girl. Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swap and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask.
And you'd have me give up what little I have. The people of Lostwing are my family. You'll have to find some...
I'm sorry, Dick.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's... If it's the vin, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know it.
It's not that.
Then what is it?
You know that.
Then what are you? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us? Field Marshal Havel, I can arrange for a party of curse-breakers.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe.
My uncle.
Won't be so dangerous if you fucking let me go to the crystal.
Azure might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Well met, this is the initiate. Ember, present...
Your sir...
Please, just Sid.
Oh, the sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes.
You know, Geordie, you're not good enough.
I am, but I swore I'd face him. Just like the man who saved my life.
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. It taught me what one man can do, and I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions.
So...
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But
on my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Once he runs off, I've got to go talk to the Vale.
Threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't.
I would speak with this Duke.
I saw the captain just now.
Your town needs you.
Isabel?
Have a moment, Clive.
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizen's watch to fill the vault. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would...
Of course.
Thank you, Clive. Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small... I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. I trust you'll forgive...
Absolutely.
Please.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and super... Indeed, I owe you for continuing to argue against his reckless plan. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced, but he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him, but he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all...
Fight him?
Nope, kick him in the dick.
My respectfully, my lady. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope. But I see that your mind is made up. If you will extend me the same... I bid you good day.
Have fun.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. This is all about her and her...
Families.
I'm sorry. Ah, yes. I was about to, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a bit...
Okay. I'm not lazy, I'm just gonna fast travel to the outside.
Welcome. I'll be here if you need me.
We'd have our coin, our stock and our...
So you are content to abandon... If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight...
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgewise. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in ferment...
I bet that went well. Anyway,
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, right, as always. We've had some reports, you see.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but...
Right.
You know Grieger's Weep?
I'm on my...
Thank you. Oh, look.
Okay.
Come on. Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Hey.
Clive!
What up?
You alright?
I am. I dispatched the few that I...
Well, there's something, but what were they doing south of town? We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or...
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go... You head back to...
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy stirring up...
What? I'll do it.
Fuck's sake. Don't listen to her, she's got a stupid hat.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore. You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun.
We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
What a pair of tits.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men...
Thank you, milady.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds, Philippe.
Of course. What about you?
I'll make my way up. I fought a few of these things. Well, I can't promise.
All right.
Thank you.
You can thank.
Till then.
I will go murder every single one of them.
I want steel in the hands of everyone.
We can help with the wounded.
There are so many of them.
Not enough.
Not for long. Is it over? No. It's only just begun.
Oh, hello.
For me, boy. Well done. Slow. Nice try.
Ow. I shot in the back just as he was about to hit. Ow. Ow.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
And everybody's dead. Oh, everybody's just standing around chatting.
Clive.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men...
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of what you brought them together. Not by force,
nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing...
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt, how I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. I should have listened to you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship. I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions, but I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity, not just for Northreach, and we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief, and today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around, and that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque.
Well, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving them. Can we get you anything?
Oh, I guess the quest is still going.
There's no need to worry any longer.
I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna do this one and that one over there. I'll go after the others next time. I'm exhausted. Still at least 3 over there. 3, 4. Fucking hell.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help. Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all...
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died it. For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Really don't, Clive.
Very well.
Some of us have got work in the morning.
Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered until we found ourselves here. It was the veil that took us, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts, those that could be healed at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same, that I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me, that I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, for sharing this.
Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive, and I shan't. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town. And what of you? Can we count on your...
Always.
Of course. Put in all them ornament slots. Let's go and knock this one out. We'll pop back to the hideaway, clear up anything that's already done or needs looking at, and then we'll call it for the night, I think. I is sleepy. Parkour.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is right.
I don't think he's ready.
Maybe not. Damn it.
It's a dragon.
Draw your sword! Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Okay.
Over here!
That's better. Too slow. Nice try.
Nailed it.
Ember, are you? Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed.
You liked it?
Got any more of those special?
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But he was nowhere to be seen.
I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but...
The right man for the... I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then, his heir. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. Don't you leave my...
Yes, Sergeant.
Cheeky little bastard.
This won't be an easy decision.
Oh, the there's hunts. They weren't there earlier. There's it completely done. All the hunts are done there. It's done. Hunts yet. Son of a... Warren.
Uncle, the Field Marshal has agreed to your plan. Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his.
Another outlaw? Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you...
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, the 7 high houses. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course it did, but luckily I had...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the old battle axe was she had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be join us there at your early...
Of course.
It's not a quest complete, is it? Oh, you son of a bitch, you fucking fast travel me over.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with a Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friend?
I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal!
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
There's only one way that was going to end up.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that there will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accomplished?
Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Tri-Unity. Rutherford, Mikewill.
Of course.
Well, that it is. This is the role you were born for. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than... I want you to keep this signed accord. I will.
Hey. Filling up that collection now. Ah, back. Fuck for that.
What do you think that thing is?
Give something to seed. I've got the trial and error one. Got a renown thing, and there's a couple of hunts, so I might as well have a little peek at.
There's something about it.
You should have seen. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No.
Yeah.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim.
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's after all.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. It wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by.
Back to work it is.
Forgive me, Sid.
But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will.
Quest complete. That's another quest that was not there earlier. Son of a bitch. What Mogul, what monstrosities do you have for me today? Well, not today, for next time. Knight of the Splendid Heart. The Grim Reaper. Well.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised all yours?
Genji's gloves.
Come again. I may.
Just an overall 5% damage increase. I'll say that.
More for ya.
Let's go talk to Mid. Now I'm gonna have to call it because I am shattered.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most
Oh
what I
god.
need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0 and a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it.
The young'uns? But why would they... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model.
God's sake, I'll quickly go get the cog.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Yeah, you little shit. Hand over the cog.
Sid!
She wasn't hiding. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? Is it an air?
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say...
Oh! We saved it, just in case.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds.
That's...
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just a...
That's all for now.
Thanks, Sid.
Well?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place, well... That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Rude.
Of course, won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one, and I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Hey. King. To go. Well then, I'm gonna have to call it there because I'm falling asleep in my chair. Now, we've got what? One there. I'll finish off that one. Then what was it? 4 over here? Assuming they're all done. They're complete. They're complete. I'm assuming that's the last one there, depending on what the side quest is there. And then it's just those fuckers. And then we should be ready to end this damn thing. After the hunts. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be back on tomorrow.